Now the next topic is we are going to study the history of Java. So as I told, Java is the pure object oriented programming, and it is an extended version of your C++ language, right? Like this C developed, right? Developed by Dennis Ritchie, and C++ is developed by B. Jarnes Startup, and Java is not developed by one person. It is a teamwork which is developed by Sun Microsystems, right? To fully understand Java, one must understand the reason behind this creation. The like a successful computer language and came before Java is a blend of the best elements of its rich heritage combined with the innovative concepts required by its unique missions while remaining of these aspects of Java, it includes its syntax, key libraries and applications, and Java has become inseparably linked with the online environment of the internet. It is important to remember that Java is the first and foremost programming language. Computer language innovation and development occurs for two fundamental reasons: to adapt to changing the environment and use to implement the refinements and improvement in the programming. Okay. Java is as I told, it is related to C++, which is a direct descendant of C. Much of the character of Java is inherited from these two languages, that is a C and C++. From C, Java derives its syntax. Many of Java as object-oriented features were influenced by C++ programming. In fact, several of Java defining characteristics come from response its precedes. Moreover, the creation of the characteristics come from or responses to Java was deeply rooted in the process of refinement and adaptation and has been occurring in computer programming languages for the past several decades. For these reasons, this section reviews the sequence of events and forces that led to Java. As you will see, each innovation in language design was driven by the need to solve fundamental problem that preceding language could also solve. Java is no exception of this. Okay. So Java actually it is a general purpose programming, object oriented programming. It is developed by the Sun Microsystem in a team, right, in USA in the year 1991. The original name of Java is OOC. Okay, that is it. Their thinking and what is the name to be given for that language, right? They saw the oak tree and they named it as a oak first. Then later, Java was designed for the development of the software for consumer electronic devices like TV, VCR, oven, fridge, washing machine, etc., home appliances, and other. Okay, so see, programmers usually has to choose between the languages that optimize one set of traits of other. For example, this object-oriented programming language gave the birth to the to solve the problem. A new of the program was invented called the object-oriented programming. Okay, so in the this programming language is going to have ability to handle the complexity of the problems, and it's a world greatest programming language. Okay, and this C++ added features that enable this threshold broken and allowing the programmers to comprehend and manage large programs. C++ was invented by B. Jarnes Startup, as I told, in 1979 while he was working at Bell Laboratories in New Jersey. Startup initially called the new language as C with classes. However, in 1983, the name was changed to C++. C++ extends C by adding the object-oriented features. Because C++ is built on the foundation of C, it includes all of the C features, attributes, and benefits This is a crucial reason for the success of C++ as a language. Okay. Java was conceived by James Gosling, Patrick Norton, Chris Worth, Ed Frank, Mike Sheridan at Sun Microsystem. So these 5 persons, 6 persons, they are a team, right? So they are working in Sun Microsystem in USA, and 18 months they took almost 18 months to develop the first working version. The language was initially called as a oak. As I told, they were thinking what to name that language. When they saw that oak tree, they named that as a oak language. In the but it was renamed in 1995 between the initial implementation of oak in the final fall of the 1992 and public announcement of the Java in the spring of 1995. Many more people contribute to the design and evolution of this language was Bill Joy, Arthur Van Hoff, Jonathan Payne, Frank Ellen and other were key contributors for maturing the original prototype. Somewhat surprisingly, the original for Java was not the internet. Instead, the primary motivation was the need for a platform independent, that is, architecture, neural language that could be used to create a software to be embedded in various consumer electronic devices such as microwave ovens and remote controls. As you can probably guess, many different types of CPUs are used as a controllers. The trouble with C and C++ is that they are designed to be compiled for a specific target. It is possible to create an easier and more cost efficient solution which was needed. So this Java is a programmer's language. Second, Java is cohesive and logically consistent. Okay. Third is, except for those constraints imposed by the internet environment, Java gives you the programmer full control if you program well. Your programs reflect it. If you program poorly, your programs reflect that too. But put differently, Java is not a language with training wheels. It is a language for professional programmers. Because of the similarities between Java and C++, it is tempting to think of Java as simply the internet version of C++. Since as I told that Java is an internet friendly language, that's why Java we can call the internet version of a C++ because almost all the features of this Java is supported by C++. To do so would be large mistake. Java has significant practical and philosophical differences. While it is true that Java was influenced by C++, it is not an enhanced with C++. Of course, there are some similarities between the C++ and Java are significant, and if you are a C++ programmer, then you will feel right home with Java. And the other point, Java was not designed to replace C++. Java was designed to solve certain set of problems. C++ was designed to solve different set of problems. Both will coexist for many years to come. Okay. So this is about the the Java. Java, the internet helped captured Java to in forefront of programming, and Java in turn had a profound effect on the internet. In addition to simplifying the web programming in general, Java innovated a new type of networked program called the applet that changed the way the online world thought about the content. Java also addressed some of the thorniest issues associated with the internet portability and security. So, and Java is, we can say, is a general purpose programming which can be developed two types of Java application. their standalone Java application. The other one is a web applets. That is the web applets which are used for the internet purpose. Okay. So when you come to the standalone Java applications or the programs, they are the programs written in Java to carry out certain tasks on a certain standalone system. Executing a standalone Java program contains two phases. One is compiling the source coded into the bytecode using the Java C compiler. Second one is executing the byte-coded program using the Java interpreter. Okay. So Java applet. Applets are small Java programs. As people we know that special kind of Java program that is designed to be transmitted over internet and they're automatically executed by a Java compatible web browser. So an applet is downloaded on demand without further interaction with the user. If the user clicks a particular link that contains an applet, the applet will be automatically downloaded and browser. Run in a browser. Applets are intended to be small programs that are typically used to display data provided by the server. And they are going to use to handle the user input or provide the simple functions such as loan calculator that execute locally rather than on the server. The applet allows some functionality to be moved from the server to the client. The creation of the applet changed internet programming because it expanded the universe of objects that can move about freely in cyberspace. In general, there are two very broad categories of the objects that are transmitted between the server and the client. One is a passive information and it is very dynamic. The other one is active programs. For example, when you read your email, you are viewing passive data. Even when you download a program, the program is code still only passive data until you execute. By contrast, the applet is a dynamic self-executing program. Such a program is an active agent on the client computer yet it is initiated by the server. As desirable as dynamic networked programs are, there also present serious problems in the areas of security and portability. A program that downloads and executes able to run in variety of different environments under different operating systems, right? So, define a bytecode. How does it help in Java programs to achieve the security? So the Java is more secure. As you are likely aware, every time you download a normal program, you are taking a risk because the code you are downloading is might contain a virus, Trojan horse or other harmful code. At the core of the program is in fact malicious code can cause its damage because it has gained unauthorized access to the system resource. Java achieved this protection by confining an applet to the Java execution environment and not allowing it to access the other parts of the computer. The ability to download applets with confidence that no harm will be done and that no security will be breached is considered by many to be single most innovative aspects of Java. Portability is a major aspect of the internet because there are many different types of computers and operating system connected to it. If a Java program were to be run on virtually any computer connected to the internet, there need to be some way to enable that program to execute on different systems. For example, in the case of an applet, the same applet must be able to download it and execute it by the wide variety of CPUs operating system and browsers connected to the internet. It is not practical to have different versions of the applet for different computers. The same code must on all the computers. Therefore, some means of generating portable executor code was needed. As you will soon see, some mechanism that helps ensure security also helps to create the portability. So as I told that Java is a the small Java applet is a small Java program developed for the internet application. It is an applet located in the it is an applet that is um, located in the internet. Create Java used to internet and Java is to create an applet program and run them locally using a Java enabled browsers, that is such as hard Java. They can also use a Java enabled browser to download the applets which are going to anyway the internet and run them locally also. You can download it and run on all the machines. Now, these internet users can also set their website containing the Java applet that could be used by other remote users of the internet. The ability of the Java applets to each ride on the information makes Java a unique programming language for the internet. For that reason only, that program is Java program is also called as the internet version of C++ language. The environment, the Java environment will be, it includes a large number of development tools and hundreds of classes and methods are present in Java environment. The Java development tools are a part of the system known as Java Development Kit. We call it as a JDK. Even when we are going to have the compiler for Java, we have the JDK and the with the different versions and the classes methods as a part of the Java standard library known as Java Standard Library. JSL, also known as Application Program Interface, APIs, Application Program Interface. They called as the APIs. Okay, so Java features will be, so that is it is compiled and interpreted, architecture neutral, platform independent and portable, object oriented, it is robust and secure, it is distributed, it is familiar, simple and small, and it is a multi-threaded and interactive, and it is a high performance language, it is dynamic and extendable. So these are the different the features of Java. Okay, so we call these features are also called as a Java buzzwords. Okay, we call it as a, so Java is without Java buzzwords at the, although the fundamental forces that are required to innovate the Java are portability and the security. The other factors also played an important role in modeling the final form of the language. The key consideration were summed up in the Java team in the following list of the Java features. That is, it is a simple, okay, and it is secure, it is portable, it's object oriented or robust, multi-threaded, architectural neutral, interpreted, high performance, distributed, and it is dynamic. The two of these buzzwords have already been discussed in the, that is its security and the portability of the Java. So when we come to the first one, the Java is simple, right? Java is designed to be easy for the professional programmers to learn and use effectively. Assuming that you have some programming experience, you will not find Java hard to master. If you already understand the basic concepts of object-oriented programming, learning Java will be even easier. Best of all, if you are an experienced C++ programmer, moving to Java will require very little effort because Java inherits all the properties of C and C++ syntax and many of the object-oriented features of C++. Most programmers have little trouble in Java. Now, it is, as I told, it is object-oriented. So, influenced by its predecessors, that is C and C++ language, right? So the GIS Java is allowed the Java team the freedom to design with a blank slate. One outcome of was a clean, usable, pragmatic approach to object browsing liberally from many seminal object to software environment. It is compiled means what? So what do you mean by compiled and interpreted is that Java manages to strike a balance between the purist everything is an object paradigm and stay out of my way. The object model is Java is simple and easy to extend, while primitive data types like integers are kept as high performance non-objects. So what do you mean by the other feature called as a robust and secure? So robust is a feature that is it is a multi-platform environment of web places extraordinary demand on the program because the program must execute reliably in a variety of the systems. The ability to create a robust programs was given high priority in the design of Java. To gain reliability, Java restricts you in few key areas to force you to find your mistakes early in program development. At the same time, Java frees you from having to worry about many of the most common causes of the programming errors because Java is strictly typed language. It checks your code at compile time. That is the reason it is called as a compiled and interpreted. However, it also checks your code at runtime. Many hard to track down bugs and often turn up the hard to hard to reproduce runtime situations are simply impossible to create a Java. Knowing that what you have written will behave in a predictable way under diverse conditions in a key features of Java. To better understand how Java is robust, we consider two main reasons for the program failure: memory management mistakes and mishandled NCAP exceptional conditions, that is a runtime errors. When you take a memory management, that can be difficult and it is very tedious task in a traditional programming environments. For example, in C or C++, the program must manually allocate and free all dynamic memory. This sometimes leads to problems because programmers will either forget to free memory has been previously allocated, or worst is try to free some memory that another part of this code is still using the Java. So that is why it is called as the robust and it is secured. Okay. Java helps in the area by providing the object-oriented exception handling. In a well-written Java program, all runtime errors can be managed by our program. So, come to the next feature. It is architectural, platform independent, and it is portal. Portal are already explained. So when you come to the architecture neutral, a central issue for the Java designer was that the code longevity and portability. One of the main problems facing programmers is that no guarantee exists that if you write a program today, so it will run tomorrow, even on the same machine. Operating system upgrades, processor upgrades, and change in the core system resources can also combine to make a program malfunction. The Java designers made several hard decisions in the Java language and the Java virtual machine in an attempt to alter this situation. Their goal was to write once, run anywhere, anytime, forever. To great extent, the goal was accomplished. That's why it is architectural neutral. So whether whatever the changes you are going to make it on your central processing unit, right? So if you write once, that can be run under any conditions of your CPU. Okay, that is a upgraded version of the CPU. So why it is called as interpreted and it is high performance is because Java enables the creation of cross-platform programs by compiling into an intermediate representation called Java bytecode. This code can be executed on any system and implements the Java virtual machine. Most previous attempts at cross-platform solutions have done so at the expense of performance. As explained, the Java bytecode was carefully designed so that it would be easy to translate directly into native machine code for a very high performance by using a just-in-time compiler. Java runtime system that provide these features lose none of the benefits of the platform independent code. So it is distributed. Java is designed for a distributed environment of the internet because it handles the TCP/IP protocols. In fact, it is going to access the resource using the URL is not much different from accessing the file. Java also supports RMI, that is a remote method innovation. This feature enables the program to invoke methods across the network. So we can say dynamic and extendable. Okay, why it is called as dynamic and extendable? Because Java programs carry with them substantial amounts of runtime type information that is used variety and resolve access to objects at runtime. This makes it possible to dynamically link code in a safe and expedient manner. This is a crucial to the robustness of the Java environment in which small fragments of bytecode may be dynamically updated on a running system. Okay, so that is these are the few features of your Java programming language. So multi-threaded and interactive. With Java is a multi-threaded feature because it is possible to write a program that can do many tasks simultaneously. This design features allows to develop the construct smoothly running interactive applications. High performance because of the intermediate bytecode Java language provides a high performance. Okay, these are the different features of your the Java programming. So next class I will do about the software Java JDK 1.6 and the rest of their related compilers. Okay, and the applets, Java core debugger, right? And Java class assembler, Java interpreter, Java compiler, okay, applet viewer, etc. And how we are going to build a Java program and how the running we are going to run the process Java program are going to be executed. Okay, so these are the different features of your Java programming. Okay, and all the properties, that is the abstraction, encapsulation, the three OOC principles object oriented provide a mechanism that help you to implement the object oriented model. They are encapsulation, that is data encapsulation, inheritance, and the polymorphism. Okay, these are the three important object oriented programming principles which is going to help the provide the mechanism to implement the object oriented model of the Java programming language. Okay, as I told, inheritance is a reusability, polymorphism is a Greek word which is going to take uh, same name with the different forms, right? And data encapsulation is nothing but the process of wrapping up of data members and the member functions in a single unit called as a class is called as the data encapsulation. Okay, so I will continue in the next class.